Monster Movie Media presents
Blast from the past.
Your weekly dose of
Laughing gas.
you don't like it, you can
Kiss my ass.
cause even James has a
Podcast. Even James has a podcast.
Hey everybody, and welcome yourself to episode 55 of the Even James Has a podcast. I am your host, as I always am, because my name's in the title of the show. My name is James H. Carter II. How the heck are you? You doing good? Oh, really? I'm really glad to hear that. I'm really glad you're doing well. This show is presented and produced by Monster Movie Media. Check us out at monstermoviemedia.com. And before we get going with this week's show, I have a special thing to tell you right now. And it is that our show is on Stitcher Smart Radio, which it has been for the past few months. So that's, yeah, you knew that. If you just joined us, you didn't know that. But now everyone knows, new and old. We all know this podcast is on Stitcher Smart Radio. But here comes the news. I can tell you that if you don't have Stitcher Smart Radio already, which is a application for your smartphone or iPad or tablet, that if you download it now, you have a chance to win some money. Now this is some serious stuff here. And let me break it down for you. You download it, it's free, it just takes a few seconds. This is the best way to go download it. Type in your browser, whether you go to on your phone or on your computer, it doesn't matter. You can sign up on the computer. It's stitcher.com/JamesPodcast. During the registration, hit the promo code box and enter James Podcast. Type those words in to automatically get entered to win $100. Dude, $100, free app that streams awesome podcasts like this one and other ones directly to wherever you are, and you can get $100. Well, you could possibly win $100. It raises your chances of winning $100 more than if you didn't do it, so just do it. So check that out. Okay. All right, cool. We got that good. One more thing before we get to what's going on in this week's episode. After much demand, our show finally has its very own Twitter account. I was kind of just using my own for the shows, and I just tweet too much random stuff that has nothing to do with the show. So we had a staff meeting. We decided it's best that we start our own. It's at James Podcast. That's all you got to remember, or twitter.com/JamesPodcast. Follow us up. We're there. We're waiting. Or I'm here. We there. Whatever. Let's do it. We'll follow you back if you're not an asshole. And good times will happen for everyone. Yay. Now it's time to get to the nitty gritty of this week's episode. So here it is. Last week, I myself went to Blogworld and New Media Expo NY 2012, which is a conference for bloggers, as you may guess by the title, podcasters, and people that create web TV content and whatever else new media umbrella falls under. And accompanying me on this journey is my friend Stephanie Harwin from catsparella.com. She has been on the show before for long-time listeners. And we documented our week in audio form for your entertainment. So you can come along with us in our adventures at Blogworld NY 2012. Just a little quick thing here. Not obviously, I don't know, who the hell knows. I'm going to assume that most of our listeners are not bloggers or podcasters or web TV content creators. So the focus of our adventures is not for that. It's just, following us on, how we feel, what we're doing. And, most of the time we go off on tangents that probably has nothing to do with what's going on. So don't feel alienated from that. But I will just put a little tidbit in here and say that Blogworld was an amazing experience for me. I learned so much. I met so many amazing people, like just people that just do a lot of cool things, and just such a great experience for me. Like it was life changing. It was incredible. I loved it. I can't wait to go again and all that. So, without any further ado, I present to you Adventures at Blogworld and Media Expo NY 2012.
Blogworld 2012 at the Xzibit Center in New York City.
That's right. And why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is Stephanie Harwin. I am the founder and writer of the cat culture blog, catsparello.com.
Really? And what brings you to Blogworld today?
Well, I'm just coming, expand my knowledge of the blogging space.
Right.
Blog stuff, blog business.
Right on, right. I mean, you realize this will end up on the podcast, the show that you've been on before, so.
Yes. I didn't think you were just recording this for your health.
No, yeah, this is a record in case I pass. I just record.
In case you don't make it to 3 days.
Yeah, in case you don't make it, here's a record of what has gone down. So it's about.
Yeah, this is like the James Franco movie where he gets stuck within the rock.
127
yeah,
hours.
Like
Yeah.
that. So we're like, everything starts out great, and everything's gonna start going downhill.
I'm gonna get stuck real soon. Yeah.
I'm gonna get trapped in the bowels of the Xzibit Center.
Well, that's cool, man.
Which is where we are right now.
Yeah. Well, if we got this is where it ends.
This is the only place where books are more important than media.
The only place. That's true. Man, did you just make up that joke right now?
Yeah.
Man, you're good.
I've been holding that one for a while.
I didn't know if you made that joke
really
before.
I haven't really had the make that. I've been holding on to it for just the right moment.
Yeah, I didn't know if you made that joke before. That was a good-ass joke about the books and media thing. Yeah. That's because, what is the name of the convention upstairs?
Book Expo America.
Yeah, that's the dominant, expo that's happening here at the Xzibit Center. And we're so that was kind of an inside joke, I guess, since listeners didn't know that. But so it took a little while for me to figure out where to go because there was so much Book Expo America stuff going on, and then
in the little corner at the end is the Blogworld.
Yeah, I found a little corner, and so that's why we're saying wow, because everywhere else, who reads,
Well, I mean not, but everyone's like, publishing is dead. All the bookstores are shutting down. Everybody has a Kindle.
That's true. Yeah.
And it's all about new media and online. No,
Yeah.
not here.
Not here. It's 1:27.
We just had a lavish lunch.
Yes. Yes, we had overpriced quesadilla. It was pretty good.
It was good.
It wasn't.
I'm not mad about it, but it was expensive. It could have been a few dollars less.
Yeah, But I mean, I guess that just comes with the territory,
Yeah.
Going to New York City and
They
going
know
to the
you're
Xzibit
trapped
Center.
here.
Yeah.
You're gonna eat anyway, so you'll pay whatever.
It was pretty good. I wish that I would have gotten the fajita because I think it needed a little more flavor to it. And the fajita would have.
It just was mostly cheese and chicken. There wasn't a lot of.
It wasn't seasoning on the chicken. You know, I needed a little more flavor.
Maybe I should have gotten Chipotle.
Yeah, maybe that's another option that we could have chose, but I thought maybe if we, basically the fajita would have been the same thing with peppers and onions.
Right.
And, no, but so we both went to two different presentations. So what are your thoughts on?
I'm really enjoying myself so far. My first session was good. It was more sort of basics. The second session was really good. It inspired me. I learned a lot. I went up to the speaker afterwards and got some insight on him.
Nice.
So I'm feeling really good. I feel like I've already learned a lot, and it's already been worthwhile to come to the conference.
Right on. Yeah, I've similar experience. The first course. Or presentation course. It's course like it's all first semester.
First lecture. Semester. Yeah, I want to do it like semesters.
was technical stuff, which I get into, which was cool. The second one was kind of about overcoming self-doubt, which was kind of related to anything, not just podcasting. It was that was very inspiring and fun. I spoke to the presenter afterwards too, and he did something similar to myself, in which he had decided that he always wanted to make a movie, so he took steps to doing it. But first he's like, I can't do that. First he was a mechanic, and then he started a consulting company. He's like, I can't make a movie, and then he changed his belief system, and he did, and he's made 3 movies, and I mean, they had like he said, one movie. His last movie had Lou Gossett Jr. in it, and it's available on Netflix. So that's pretty good for like someone that just kind of like. Yeah, so that was cool. And yeah, just even if like this was the end of it so far, like wow, that was really cool. I got to experience new things. Can't believe that this is really just in the middle of day 1.
Not even through a full day yet. We've got 2 more classes to go to.
Yep.
And we're gonna go hit Book Expo America. I think we're gonna go look at it a little.
Yeah. Yes. We're gonna mingle with the enemy. The enemy expo. I mean, books aren't our enemies, but
People.
we're gonna mingle with the enemy. Yeah, I guess that's what we're gonna do right now. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I'm just filling people in what our plan is.
Yes. Yeah, because we have another hour until the next presentation begins. Yo.
Check out some water. Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm alright. I'm a little tired.
Yeah, it's 4:54.
It feels like it's like 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
We haven't seen daylight in
We've been
hours.
underground in the basement of the Jacob Javits Center, New York City. Blogworld Expo, New Media Expo. Yeah, we're getting tired. We're at the keynote session for the day. It's about to go down, so we might cut this short or come back to it later. But so what was your last 2 sessions? What were you doing?
Reporting for bloggers and different ways to monetize, 11 ways to make money off your blog.
So, all right. Reporting's boring. Let's talk about money. Out of those 11 ways, we were like, oh man, how many of those did you walk away? Being like, those are great ideas.
Well, I can't say that I had, like, there were any that I really hadn't heard of.
Right, that's what I figured.
It's just sort of like, which ones are right for me and how am I going to implement them? Like, it gave me more ideas, but it also left me more confused.
Well, that ain't good.
Because, like, a lot of the things I feel like don't even apply to me. And I wonder, like, is my ultimate way to success going to be through selling merchandise through my blog and affiliate marketing? Or is it just using my blog as a tool to get other opportunities, like paid opportunities in terms of, like, corporate opportunities with brands, like consulting? I have a column on Katzner, like more freelance opportunities. Like, I'm not really clear yet on what the right path for me is. Like, I definitely feel that this is I'm going in the right direction, but I'm not sure yet. I still don't know. I don't know that this made it clear. If anything, I have more like ideas running through my head now.
Oh, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, it's not bad at all. It was definitely good. I mean, I definitely learned something. I don't know.
Right on. I went to How to Have a Successful Fan podcast and Stand-Up Comedy Invades Podcasting. The fan one was cool. I mean, because I'm kind of thinking about starting one, but they were talking about there's a bunch of people that had TV show podcast, and that was fun. It was but I may or may not do one. I don't know. The other one was stand-up comedy invades podcasting, which was kind of showing how certain stand-up comedians, how podcasts have helped their career and advanced it, and I changed that. Which I'm not a stand-up comedian, but I'm a huge comedy fan, and it was very entertaining. There was a few things. A few people asked some strange questions in there that maybe there's our attempt at comedy that bombed. Yeah, in fact, this one guy, in a weird way, was trying to hit on one of the panelists, which was this Nikki Glaser is her name. So I was saying something about my wife. Said I can't buy you coffee, and I'm sorry I'm trying to hit on you, but now I know that you're not on the right team. Basically calling her gay when she wasn't. It was pretty funny. It's super awkward. When you have like alternative comedy, it really, it attracts a bunch of weirdos. All right, it's about 7 o'clock. The official opening night party, sponsored by Stickcam.
I remember that fun night we had on Stickcam.
We were on Stickcam together? Oh, I was on Stickcam one night entertaining everyone.
Live chatting on Twitter. You were on Stickcam.
Yeah.
Hours.
Yeah, I should do another Stickcam night where I just go on there.
Fun for me.
Okay, no one can hear you. What?
That was fun for me.
Yeah.
It was like my own personal TV show.
There was other people watching, wasn't there?
One person, but we didn't know who it was. And we were having a conversation. Like, I would type, and then you would say your response.
That's right.
Whoever was watching wouldn't know what I was saying on the other end.
That's true, so they had no idea, but I hope they had a good time.
We're at a nightclub at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I know it's 7, but it might as well be like noon.
Yeah, really have no concept of time. We've both been up since about 5:45 a.m.
That's because you don't usually come to a nightclub when it's still light outside.
That's true, too. It is Wednesday, June 6th at, what time is it?
9:45
9:45 a.m.
p.m.
It is day 2. I guess let's wake up here a little. It's day 2. It's day 2 of the Blogworld and New Media Expo. Yeah, I can't fake having energy. That coffee I had really didn't do anything for me. Last night went pretty hard. All day yesterday went pretty hard, not just last night. Yeah, you didn't get to say goodbye to the listeners yesterday because we had to abruptly depart.
Oh, we started running.
Yeah, I have to catch the train. All right, so we got day 2 ahead of us. I'm looking at going to 3 sessions instead of the 4.
It's your life.
This is my life. I want to take advantage of the Xzibit floor. Is it Xzibit? Or is that a rapper? Or the exhibition? What do they refer to it as? The exhibit or exhibition?
Same thing.
I want to be technical. I want to be correct. I don't want people to be like, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Exhibit. It is the X to the Z. Yeah, we heard you like, blogs, dogs, so we tricked out your car. Blogworld stuff.
The blog in your blog.
Yeah. X to the Z hall.
I wish. What if Xzibit was a speaker? That would get me.
So what does he know about blogging, podcasting?
What does he know about anything?
Well, he knows how to trick out. He knows what he thinks you want in your car. Okay. That's something Xzibit is really skilled at.
That's more than I can say.
He's very aware of that. And I'm very proud of him for that. He's done a really good job at doing that. He also,
taking this. Okay, sorry. Yep.
He also is responsible for the song "Bitch Please" on the Marshall Mathers LP. Oh, that's "Bitch Please" too.
What was his big hit?
I don't think he really had one. I mean,
like when he first came out, or else he wouldn't have been like.
he was just like famous by association.
No, I'm pretty sure he had a song. Hold on. Let's see.
I can't think of one.
I can't either. That doesn't mean he didn't have one. I'm not saying it was a good song. I'm just saying, like something like made him pop off.
I don't believe so. I really don't think there was one song that made him. I think he's more known for being on "Pimp My Ride."
But I knew who he was before that.
I think because he has a lot of famous rapper friends. He was been in a lot of other songs. I can't think of one song that made him famous. What does Wikipedia say?
I'm reading it right now. Yeah, it says he worked with high-profile artists.
That's my opinion on the matter.
Discography. I mean, it's got his album names, but that doesn't mean anything. Like, did he
But
have
should
any
be like-
singles?
Well, if you go to his, usually the main.
Well, it said
thing.
he's famous for being on the show. Yes. It does
See,
say that.
so I'm correct.
But I still feel like.
Okay, let's acknowledge how correct I
So
was.
what was the song that? Maybe it wasn't his song, but what he was in a song that was a big hit.
No, he had a single that had maybe got some steam and had some rotation, but it wasn't like a big hit.
Am I gonna have to Google Xzibit singles?
Like it didn't happen. I'm trying to keep it real with you and the listeners. You know, I want Xzibit to have the best things in life, but
What's he up to these days? Charted songs.
yeah, let's see what songs he charted with.
I've never heard these fucking songs.
Let's hear some titles. Come on. Oh, come
I'm
on.
getting there. Just wait a minute.
You said you never heard them, and then you just
Because
abandoned.
that wasn't the charted ones. Now
okay.
I'm looking at other charted songs.
All right, let's get charted here.
What's the difference? Dr. Dre featuring Xzibit and Eminem.
That is on Dr. Dre's album 2001, so that's
Correct.
non-Xzibit song.
My Name featuring Eminem and Nate Dogg.
I have no idea where that's from or what that is.
Those are the only other charted singles. His singles were Paparazzi,
Never heard
The
that one.
Foundation,
Nope.
Eyes May Shine, What You See Is What You Get,
What are these songs?
Los Angeles Times, 3-Card Molly, Pussy Pop featuring Jayo, Felony, and Method Man.
Oh, that was what a gathering of minds
Year
that song was.
2000, Front to Back, X. I definitely heard X. I remember hearing that, but I think that was after Pimp My Ride. Get Your Walk On, Multiply featuring Nate Dogg,
What are these songs?
Choke Me, Spank Me, Pull My Hair,
He does have long hair, so
Symphony
yeah.
X in Major featuring Dr. J, Hey Now, Mean Muggin featuring Carrie Hilson, Motherfucker, that was a single, Concentrate, Family Values, Thank You, Hurt Locker.
Dude, fuck all these songs. The only good
All right, you're
Xzibit
right, he
song
doesn't have any songs.
is that song that was on Limp Bizkit album.
I never said good. I
No,
just
I know.
thought he had some.
I
I
know.
never said anything about anything being
I'm just saying
good.
that is what was that song? It's like I don't remember, but it was on Chocolate Water and Starfish, whatever the hell album that was.
Chocolate Starfish and the hot dog flavored water.
Yeah, he did a song with Fred Durst. It was a straight hip hop song. It's like, you don't want to mess with me today, cause a little something didn't go my way. So try not to be like that to say, cause I'm a bad motherfucker from around the way.
Oh, I wanted to make a comment about the best part of my day so far.
Yeah, what is popped
What
off?
just happened was
Me
just
singing Limp
topped
Bizkit?
it.
Yeah.
That just topped
Oh, what was better to this before
when
that?
you gave me a chocolate frosted donut.
Yes, I did give Stephanie
That
a
was
donut.
so nice of you.
Oh, I'm glad that you waited to thank me on the
I
podcast.
was. I thought of it before, and I was gonna thank you, and I'm like, no, I gotta save that for the live show.
Yeah. Yeah, because right before I met up with Stephanie, I needed some coffee, and there's these delicious donuts staring me in the face, and I'm a sucker for a good donut. Not too many good donut options in New Jersey since it's plagued with Dunkin' Donuts,
Only
which is
Dunkin'
garbage.
Donuts, basically.
Donuts at Wawa are delicious, by the way. I don't know if
Really?
you've gone to Wawa for donuts.
I haven't.
I know there's
I
one
never
right near your
thought of
house.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
all right, I'll
they're
check
delicious.
that
I will
out.
vouch for those. But so, anyways, I'm in the city. I see these great donuts, and I'm like, I just impulse bought it. I didn't, I wasn't even hungry, but I'm just, and then Stephanie's like coming at me looking weak,
I didn't
frail.
have a chance to eat breakfast because I forgot when I was supposed to wake up. I barely made the train.
Yeah, so and I'm just holding. I felt like I was gluttonous.
I was like, is there somewhere I can get a bagel or something?
Yeah. There was no food options right outside New York Penn Station. Very desolate wasteland of food options, and I felt very gluttonous. I was full. I had a bagel earlier. I'm just holding this donut that I don't need, and I'm just like, you know what? Just let me give you this donut.
Your kindness.
This donut is for you.
You bought it for me and you didn't even know.
I didn't even know it. Yeah. It was in the bag still. If the donut had been in my hand, it might have been a little harder to let go of because you see it because it was the whole reason I even bought it. I saw it. I was just like yes. Plus, I also knew how expensive snacks were here at the Jacob Javits Center. So that would have cost
like $10 for the same donut here.
So that was another reason that I impulse bought it. I was like, oh, you better fill up on snacks now. Because, I hate to keep talking about how expensive lunch was yesterday, but I live a modest lifestyle, and I like getting a value for my dollar. I stretch.
I mean, I could bake a whole batch of cookies for the price I paid for one yesterday.
Yeah, it's just not my lifestyle. I got to keep it real. I'm not going to.
$4 water is not.
I'm not going to do it. Like, I have a hard time even dropping that cash in the movies. I know they got you there, and you're like, sometimes you just want popcorn when you're at the movies.
I know.
And
they bump it through the vents.
They get the smell going. You're like, okay, I'm gonna drop an extra $10. I already paid $10 to get in here. Whatever. I'll drop an extra 10, I guess, for this overpriced crap. Somehow, I do that every once in a while, but not every time. Yeah. Somehow that seems still more acceptable than coming here and spending $4 for a bottle of water.
Well, because that's to me, I think this is the difference.
Okay.
Movie popcorn is like something novel. Like you can't have that at home. You can buy microwave popcorn, but it never tastes as good as in the movie theater.
Yeah, that's right.
Bottle of water I can buy down the street for $1. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think that's why. I feel more guilty.
Right. I think that's a valid point.
Like it's a treat to get movie popcorn. It's not a treat to buy a bottle of water for $4.
No, it's not a treat at all. Especially when there's free water all around here. Because there's Poland Springs water dispensers. It's not cold, but it's still water. It's still
it will
water.
Hydrate you.
Yes, you'll still be hydrated. So, I guess a lot of people that come to things here are probably wealthy, and they want to exploit on that.
I don't know about that. I don't think it's that. I think it's just the same concept of you're stuck somewhere.
Right.
90% of the people here are going to eat here. There's nowhere around. They're not local.
Yeah.
Like I don't think
they don't know where to go.
I don't think it has anything to do with money. It's like when you go to Disney World, why is stuff expensive? They don't think you're all rich, but you're not going to leave the park to eat somewhere else. The movie theater, you have to buy food there. Right. It's just a matter of
some of the food at Disney World is delicious.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not.
Okay, so let's not.
But I'm just saying places you go where food is typically higher priced.
Right, because they got you there.
You're there, and they know you're not going to leave.
Right. Well, that's what they get to us, and never again. We are going to outsmart them today.
Yes, we are.
We've mapped out some places close by because we didn't do the research. We did not do the food research. We just were like,
there was so much to come. Like we were picking what classes. It was getting here. Like we couldn't F around with food choices.
But I made a point last night before I went to bed to scope it out. I'm like, we need to get some other food options.
He was responsibly scoping.
We need some better food options than yesterday.
I was passed out somewhere.
Somewhere over the rainbow, you were passed out.
really get a load of me.
Dude, my life's been like so lucky ever since I started listening to the Even James Has a Podcast.
How is it lucky?
Dude, because it's the country's #1 hit music podcast.
What country?
You could ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky? Or do you, punk?
Dude, it's finally time for you to pull your head out of your ass and listen to the Even James Has a Podcast.
Okay, you sold me. I'm gonna go listen to it right now.
Dude, wait for the promo to be over.
You're such a joker.
I was about to say, I really felt liberated at the mixer last night.
That's good. I'm glad I wasn't holding you back.
You weren't holding me back. I was able to freely speak to people. I don't have a problem talking to people. That's not an issue that I have. Someone that I can pretty much talk to anyone about anything. I feel like hence being able to pull off a podcast for 5 years.
Conversationalist.
But I'm never good at starting conversations.
That's the hard part.
Yeah. And I feel...
Well, we're in an environment where people are here to meet new
They're here to meet people, so
and they do something in our field.
Right, so
vaguely,
there's some kind of common frame of reference to start off. I mean, everyone's here. The common frame of reference to start off with is that everyone's here at the event.
Right.
So you you go off from there, and I met like a lot of like great fun people last night, and really. I mean, I assume they're great fun. I mean, they were fun and great while I was talking to them. So I'm just gonna assume in their personal life they're also great and fun, and the thing is cool. Maybe we'll see them again today. I mean, it's rather likely.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's not that there's thousands of people here.
Right.
Hundreds.
There's hundreds. We're still in the basement of the Xzibit Center, and the Book Expo America is the dominant, expo here for sure. But so it's I felt like if we were for some reason in the book industry and we went to that, it's almost like you would never see the same person again.
Unless you made a point to.
Yeah. But you wouldn't run into them. It's just way too hectic up there. But down here.
We were here for like 10 minutes yesterday, and I ran into somebody I knew. Like that wouldn't have happened at Book Expo.
That's right. But you're also a celebrity. So.
I'm also a celebrity cat blogger. So.
Yeah. So. Someone you knew, or or they admire, a fan.
Oh, I know her. No, I met her at. So she's a pet blogger, and I met her.
She who? Give her a shout out.
Her name is Kim Clune, and she started a blog called Be the Change for Animals. It's a really good blog, and we met at Blog Pause, which is a pet blogging conference last year.
Right.
And she also, how I won a Petty Award last year. She also won.
Well, I know that, but do listeners know about your awards?
I won an award last year. We don't have to get into it. I won several awards. I am an award-winning cat blogger. In the words of my father, I'm an award-winning cat blogger who has raised thousands of dollars for charity.
Wow, well, that's something for a father to be proud of.
I have raised $2,000 for charity, plus
Nice.
countless donations inspired by my blog post. But anyhow, so she won an award too.
Okay, so you guys you're in the elite award-winning pet blogger club.
Yes.
So she's not a fan; she's a colleague.
No, she is right.
All right. It wasn't like a fan sighting. She didn't ask you for your autograph.
No. We had met before.
Okay.
She recognized me from my picture.
Okay, so how many autographs did you end up signing yesterday?
Let me think. Like 10?
10. Wow, that's kind of a slow day for you.
Yeah, well, there's not that many people here, so.
You what?
There's not that many people, so.
Yeah, I mean, this is not a cat or pet.
This isn't really my
conference.
audience.
Yeah. But, they're still out there. There's some aspiring pet bloggers that are here that look up to you.
Are there?
Yeah,
I haven't met them yet.
I've been talking to them. I just wanted to keep...
I was keeping them away from me?
Yeah.
I can't deal with anything.
As a friend, I was trying to do that.
You're always looking out, scoping out everything for me,
Yes.
leading me around.
Yeah, I did all that for yesterday.
I'm like your Helen Keller.
That's a good... Yes, you're my Helen Keller. What's the woman's name? Annie something?
Yeah.
I'm Annie something. And
I
great movie, by the way. The Miracle Worker. Great
it's
film.
time to watch it again.
Yeah, that is so many. Like it's Besides like a Three Stooges movie, there can't be more movie like slaps in it.
What time is it? I feel like people.
It's about time for us to go. We're having a great time chatting away here, but we need, it's 10:07.
We gotta go sit in our room.
Yeah, we
I gotta
get in
go
there.
find out how to build my billion-dollar business in one day. So
Yeah. Pass that info on to me. I'm going to be podcasting my way to my dream job, which I'm doing right now.
I'll email you from Hawaii, where I'm on the beach making my millions.
Oh, you're going to go straight to Hawaii?
Pretty much.
From the
well, if I
next
can
session?
make money while I'm sleeping and start my business in a week, yeah.
Oh, so next week you're in Hawaii?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go straight from the session to Hawaii.
Well, maybe. We'll see what he says.
Well, we're going to meet up for lunch.
Ow.
Whoa.
I just hurt myself.
We got that on the show. Stephanie hurt her hand pushing a chair in.
That's how frail I am. I just sprained my wrist. I don't know what I did.
Alrighty.
Rare form.
Yeah, rare form. Excellent. So let's get
For me, my usual.
your usual form. Let's exit this exclusive roped off area we're not supposed to be in.
Do you think we can get through?
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get out of here. Yeah. All right, Stephanie. See you later. Alrighty. All right, so I'm back here with Stephanie, my Blogworld companion, the co-host of the Adventures in Blogworld.
co-host now.
Well, you've been you're not
Anchor.
You're not the co-host of the show of the Even James podcast,
episode.
but you're of these.
I'm a guest host.
You're a guest,
That'd be more
a guest
apropos.
co-host.
I wasn't into the
You're a guest co-host
Yes.
on this
Like
segment.
on Regis and no, it's not Regis. It just live with Kelly now because
Oh, yeah.
Regis is gone and
So
she doesn't have it. So every day she has a new.
Every day. See, that
I think it's every day.
it should be for a week at least. You want to get to
Well, she might have someone for a week, but it's like it's not that there's one person. It's
Right,
just
right.
it's like that. So I don't know. I guess she calls them guest co-hosts. That sounds about right.
All right. Well, I'm kind of on the same wavelength with her, so I'm gonna go with guest co-host.
I'm glad we said that.
So, what have you been up to? What?
I want to read a tweet that came through at Catsparella recently in the past hour or two.
All right, you came with content. This is great.
It's just a follow up on yesterday. Some connections we made.
Interesting. Okay.
So we stopped by the Quirk Books booth yesterday, and
Yes.
they recognized me because I've extensively written about one of their books called Crafting with Cat Hair,
All right.
and they took my picture. So on the official Quirk Books Twitter feed,
Oh shit.
they wrote, "Beloved." I'm gonna write back.
Beloved.
I'm gonna do beloved ? Retweet. Kitty blogger Catsparella stopped by her booth. Eric Smith and whatever her name is are serious fans, and then it had the picture
Wow. So they tweeted the picture of you stopping by.
on their official Twitter
Wow.
page,
So essentially,
which I think Eric runs, by the way. But
so when I was asked if I wanted to get in that picture, I should have
You
jumped in
missed the
there.
vote.
Yeah, I didn't want to take away from your glory, but if we're talking about getting tweeted out, I should have
I
jumped in
was
the
wondering
picture.
what they were gonna do with it.
That's wow. So there it is. There's
I am a beloved.
your beloved. See, I don't just have any regular guest co-host.
Beloved.
I have beloved. All right, Thursday, June 7th. It's 9:40 a.m. and we've made it to the beginning of day 3.
It's been a rough go for me, at least.
Yeah, I wouldn't use rough. It's been very exhausting physically,
Mentally, physically, and
mentally.
mentally draining.
Sure.
Not running on a lot of sleep the past 3 days.
Not really.
Which is not really my lifestyle.
I mean, I don't know if it's mine or not. It's not what I prefer, but I will say this. Normally when I have to do that, it's because I'm doing stuff I don't want to do. So if I'm doing stuff I want to do and I'm tired, it's the whole work hard, play hard
Right.
kind of thing. So I don't really mind so much. So it's not been so rough for me because I've been so excited to be here. I just waking up at 6:30 every day is really definitely not my lifestyle. I'll assure you. But I have not overslept once. I
me neither.
go to bed like around 1, so I've pretty much been getting the average of about 5 hours the past 3 days, and I'm up and at 'em. So that's me. That's my stance on it. Yesterday was a great day, which we discussed. I'm sure everybody already heard it. I don't know. So it can only go downhill from there. No,
Pretty much.
No, that's not what. Let's be positive here.
Stay positive.
Yeah. I don't really have too many expectations of today, so they can only actually go up. In all honesty, So, without any further ado, on the bus ride over here, which today
the free shuttle that we figured out on the third day.
Figured out the shuttle from Penn Station to Javits
the
today.
third and final day of the conference.
So, it's about a 20-minute walk, which was not too bad, but it's definitely good to sit down because
my feet are my dogs are hurting after 3 days.
Yeah, my feet
Pounds
are
on the
sore
pavement.
for sure. Yeah.
Ton of walking.
My back was really sore yesterday because I had my laptop with me in my backpack.
Oh yeah. You didn't even really use it, did you?
I used it. Well, I used it.
Used it in the course. Okay.
Yeah, I used it inside there, but I thought there was free internet, and there's not.
There's
so
not?
No, you have to pay for it.
How much is it?
Not the amount of money that I thought I needed to go use internet on my computer, especially because I have my phone.
I'm just curious.
Oh no, it was $5 an hour or $30 for the day. Anyways, on the bus ride over here, you said you had some news.
Mm-hmm. And you were pretty excited.
I was excited, and then you said it was bad news. I still can't imagine what this bad news is, except for that one thing that I just guessed. So let's kill the anticipation. What is your news?
You guessed correct.
We're not going to this together.
After much consideration, I am not going to that class with you.
So we had agreed that we were both going to attend Bon Voyage, travel around the world with your blog or podcast. The only presentation in this entire
out of 3 days,
thing,
and we've been to
that actually
10. We've been to 10 classes already.
That focuses on both of what we do,
and that mentions bloggers and podcasters in the title of the course. Well, if you want to do that for lunch, then I will make sure I won't have a burger for lunch then. I mean, if you want that definitely for dinner.
Yeah.
I hate to stick you to it, but I'm not getting a hamburger for lunch and dinner, so I'll just and it was a possibility I was going to eat one for lunch, so I won't.
I mean, I'll say 85%. I'm not going to give you a 100% guarantee. All right.
I want it in blood. Yeah. It's my oath that we are having burgers for dinner.
I don't know, man. We are rolling. It is 12:37.
Time's ticking. There's never enough time.
Huh?
Time is ticking.
Yeah, I know. We're rapidly running down the final day of this amazing conference, life-changing, career-changing at least, and maybe life-changing. I guess it all ties together. Stephanie says she enjoyed my enthusiasm as I was walking across the hallway. I was
jauntily
trotting
towards me. Striding.
I was just making a joke that it's funny that I'm glad that that I have someone to jaunt across the hallway.
He likes to wave at me or make weird faces or
from a distance
or dance, and then people think he's crazy, so they realize that he's actually coming over to me.
Right, and I don't think I have the balls just to do that, because then I just would appear crazy, and I don't know. You're not really going to make too many of the kind of friends that I want to make.
I feel like you're talking really loud right now.
Am I?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just really, I'm really pumped here. We can talk about that as we go, but we are actually leaving the Jacob Javits.
You always feel like you're on the ground floor, but you gotta go up to go out, up to go down.
Wait, but do we need to go back? Yeah, we need to go up again.
Leaving for the last time. ever in our lives.
Well, you know, it's the end of Blogworld. There's an after party, you know, that we're going to attend. So that's the actual end of this journey.
Well, this is the end of the journey at Javits Center, though.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. This is the end
They're
of
like
Javits.
tearing down the expo.
Yeah, it's over.
These boxes.
It's over. FedEx is full.
They don't F around. Like,
No, it's over. We did it though.
party's over.
We got through it.
Blogworld 2012.
Well, we're at the after party, and we got a drink. We haven't been stuck in any conversations we didn't want to be in. We've only talked to like 1 or 2 people. I rode in an elevator to get to where we are, and that worked out okay. I don't know if you recall, I have a phobia of being in elevators.
I forgot.
I've kind of learned to deal with it, and it's easy. Like if I'm with someone else and I'm talking to them about anything else besides the fact that I'm in an elevator, so it didn't really come up. So I just really thought about that right now. That was pretty good. Yeah, because my fear is being stuck in elevators, being trapped.
Well, we all would have been together.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm laughing because why am I talking about this right now? like we're at the mixer.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna cut this.
Oh, we need some footage from the mixer, you know. The after party,
I got nothing.
the network. Well, we had some buffalo chicken wings
Yeah.
and some Parmesan fries. That shit was good. Am I right?
Yeah.
I'm glad that you agree I was right. Alright, well I guess we're just gonna what are we gonna do now? I don't know.
We have 2 options.
Okay.
We can get up and talk to people, or we can leave.
Yeah, I guess there's no point of us hanging out by ourselves here.
Right. Like I feel like we gotta like make moves, or we should just like start walking home.
Alright, I'm not ready to leave.
Okay.
So I'm trying to move. I'm not gonna walk up to people holding a tape recorder, so I'm gonna turn this off. But alright, we'll see what happens. All right, so it's about 10:50, and the dilemma Stephanie had presented, whether either we're going to leave the mixer or we're going to talk. We obviously talked. They can't see you nodding your head.
Yes. All right. I'm just out of it.
I've been forcing her to podcast the past 3 days.
Like literally, it's gone into my head.
Yeah, I'm like, you will be podcasting. So, anyways, we're walking back to the last train of the last day. Let's cross here. Yeah, well, don't waste a minute, man. I'm getting us to where we need to go. I've been navigating
I
here.
almost got hit by a cab.
Well, that was your own fault.
Too close for comfort.
That was your own fault. That wasn't mine. What did you think of our time spent at the mixer?
That's interesting. That's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. How was your time?
It's interesting. It was amazing. Amazing strong. It was good. I actually did make a few awesome contacts towards the end of the night.
I did too.
I actually spoke with the organizer of Blogworld, the founder, co-founder. He shot a video of me giving a testimonial about the event. So that's makes me feel pretty important. So hopefully that show ends up somewhere good. So we are chugging right along here, barreling down to to make this train.
I don't even know what mine is.
She doesn't know where it is. Mine is pretty soon. I feel confident I'm going to make it. But if I don't make this train,
There is another one.
there is no one.
It goes around.
And it's an hour later, which normally would be a bummer to me. But I don't. It was worth it to stay as late as we did and to talk to who I talked to at the end of the night. You know, it was a great time. Let's move. All right, 10. It's 11 o'clock. Oh, I feel like I'm okay. I don't know what time yours is. I feel like I'm gonna make it.
What time is it? Yours?
11:18.
Oh, you got plenty of time.
Yeah, I feel okay about it. There's a lot of blonde babes across the street. You're missing out on the blonde babe
Trying to
show.
find the train schedule.
I know. You want the find train schedule, but that's the difference between me and you. You know, I know that. That's how I know you're really not a dude. Because dudes would miss train schedules for for checking out that kind of stuff. All right. Oh, you saw what I was trying to tell you. There were some blonde babes across the street. That's all I'm saying. Man, we're making it by the skin of our teeth.
See something, say something. Thank you, and be safe.
Okay. Take the stairs. But you get there first. She's at the escalator, I'm taking the stairs. We're neck and neck. Who's gonna win? Oh, I was one step ahead. What track? What track are we on?
Track 2.
Down here. Track 2. All right, Steph, good luck. Godspeed.
Good luck.
That's true. Guys with the black guys, good luck. All right, have a good night, Steph. Good luck. Whew. My train doesn't even have a track yet. So, I need something to drink. Like stat. And we'll get some water. Here. Holy shit. Good. How much is this bottle of water? Huh?
$2.10.
Okay. It's $2. It's 10 cents. Thanks, sir. You too? No, I don't need that. Thank you. All right. I gotta figure out where my track is. They haven't announced it yet. Wow. This has been quite an incredible past 3 days, I'll tell you.
Keystone Service train to Philadelphia departing at 11:15. Westgate Track 8 for Newark Penn Station, Newark International Airport, Metro Park, Trenton, and 30th Street Station, Philadelphia, Westgate Track 8. All aboard Track 2 for the 1106 New Jersey Transit Trenton Local.
Oh, Stephanie, that's her train. Hopefully she made it.
Newark International Airport, North Elizabeth, Linden, Broadway.
That's my train. That's not my train, no. All aboard. You heard him out here. What a crazy fucking past 3 days, man. So incredible. So fucking incredible. It's good shit all around, man.
And sister barman, could I have some beer? And mop? An optimist is walking through cemetery, looking at the graves and thinking, oh, so many blossoms around. Two cannibals ate to one clown, and one says to the other, oh, so funny taste.
Even James has a podcast. Not on my watch, it ain't. Good.
Put 'em I fight you with one paw tied behind my back. I fight you standing on one foot. I fight you with my eyes closed.
You guys are retarded. If you listen to Even James on podcast, I guarantee you only won't be as smart as I is.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Sup, dudes and dudettes? We're back from... I'm by myself. I'm back from... to right now. Before that was some other time. That was last week, but I'm back to right now. And I'm here to just throw some information right at you. And the first tidbit of information that's going to your ears is the music that we listened to that was sprinkled throughout there. The first song you heard was Duchess Says, Subtraction of Obedience, and the second one was Messer Chups, Dead Down Comedy. Of course, are hearing Messer Chups underneath my talking currently, as you do every week around this time. So you definitely got to check them out. Great band. So... I'm gonna take off, but I feel kind of like a jerk if I didn't, leave you in the best possible position to be without me. So here it is. We're on the internet. Everywhere you go, we're there. You can't escape us. We're coming for you. So we're on Twitter, of course, as I told you before. Our brand new Twitter account at James Podcast, and you can still follow me if you want at James H. Carter 2, the number. Send us an email with questions, love, hate mail, advice, or if you even want to be on the show, it's jamespodcast@gmail.com. Visit our website, theevenjameshasapodcast.com, for everything you've ever wanted in your life. Check us out on Facebook, even though you probably won't see most of our status updates because you have to pay for it now. YouTube, Vimeo, we're there. You can listen to us and subscribe and review our show on iTunes. And if you want to win some cash, head on over to Stitcher. Type in stitcher.com/JamesPodcast. You have a possibility of winning $100. I could go for that money, but I'm ineligible to enter, so whatever. All right. So we have the Blogworld fun is not over yet because we recorded several interviews that, I wasn't going to make it all one long show because then this would be like, all one long show. Really set myself up for failure with that sentence. Anyways, we have some really awesome interviews in our next episode. We have an interview with Keith and the girl from those two peoples from that cool, fun, awesome podcast. And an interview with Ken Bloom from the Smodcast Network and several other ones. So check yourself in next week to the show. That doesn't make... you know what I'm trying to say, but that's really a dumb sentence. All right, so thanks to Duchess Says, Message Shops, and everyone I met at Blogworld. So, do me a favor. Keep one foot in the gutter and the other in the grave. Farewell.